What if the next time you fly, you felt like a VIP, no endless lines, no puzzling paperwork, just smooth sailing from curb to gate? Imagine arriving at the airport and gliding through security in minutes, enjoying a relaxing waiting area, and boarding your flight without any hassle. That dream is becoming a reality in 2026, as a fresh wave of airport rules is set to change the way we travel forever. Hit subscribe now, because I'm about to walk you through these changes, and you'll want to be the first to benefit from them. Let's step through these one by one. Each rule is already on the way, so it's smart to get ahead of them now and plan your travel the way you want: comfortable, confident, and stress-free. First, you'll learn how a major change in ID verification could save you time and ensure your trip starts smoothly. Next, there's a huge relief for your feet. No more removing shoes in some airports, making security a whole lot easier for anyone with mobility concerns. Then, we'll talk about lithium batteries, why you'll want to rethink your packing routine for smoother, hassle-free boarding. We'll also cover new tech that's allowing larger liquids and electronics to stay in your bags, reducing the stress of packing. And that's not all. 2026 brings biometric touchless security, priority services for seniors, and even easier international connections. These changes are all coming your way, and trust me, you don't want to be caught off guard. Stay tuned to learn how to make your next flight the easiest yet. Rule 1. Real ID and stronger identity verification. The rules around airport security are tightening, and one of the biggest changes coming in 2026 is the Real ID requirement for US domestic flights. This means you'll need either a Real ID-compliant driver's license or a passport to board your flight. The Transportation Security Administration, TSA, will fully enforce this policy, and it will be impossible to board without one of these approved identification forms. If you've been relying on an older, non-compliant ID, it's time to make sure your credentials are up to date. But don't worry, it's not as complicated as it sounds. If you already have a driver's license, you can simply go to your state's Department of Motor Vehicles, DMV, to upgrade it to a Real ID. The process involves presenting certain documents, such as proof of your identity, a birth certificate or passport, proof of your social security number, and proof of residency. You'll also have to get a new photo taken, which is pretty straightforward. But here's the catch: if you wait until the last minute, you could run into serious delays, especially as demand for Real ID applications ramps up. For seniors, this change is especially important because it directly impacts your travel routine. You may have had the same license for many years, and the thought of switching it up can feel like a hassle. But trust me, it's worth it to avoid potential delays at the airport. If you show up with an old, non-compliant ID, you'll likely face extra screening or even be denied boarding altogether. Imagine walking into the airport excited for your trip, only to have the gate agent stop you and tell you that your ID isn't valid for flight. That would definitely derail your travel plans. By upgrading now, you can get ahead of the curve and save yourself any travel headaches later. It's all about ensuring your travel experience is stress-free and smooth, especially when you're just getting back into the rhythm of regular travel or maybe traveling more frequently now that you have more free time to enjoy vacations. The Real ID requirement isn't just a suggestion anymore, it's part of a broader nationwide effort to enhance security. For seniors who are more accustomed to a slower pace and need things to move more predictably, having a Real ID will help avoid any confusion when you're standing in line at the airport. These new rules will help you feel more confident walking through security without worrying if your ID will pass muster. What's even better is that this change is already in effect for new applicants, and most states are moving forward with issuing Real IDs. However, if you already have an older license, the deadline is fast approaching for you to make the switch before the full enforcement in 2026. Every state has a different process, but many have streamlined online systems to help you book appointments or begin your application. If you're unsure, I recommend calling your local DMV or checking their website to find out exactly what you need. In some states, you can even pre-upload documents to make the process go faster. It's a simple step that can save you time and stress at the airport. And honestly, it doesn't take much effort to get it done now, when you have the time, instead of scrambling at the last minute. You've earned the right to travel smoothly, and making sure you have the proper ID will go a long way in giving you peace of mind during your trip. Rule 2. Shoes stay on, mostly. Starting around 2025 to 26, Many US airports will no longer require you to remove your shoes during security screening. This change is part of a broader effort to streamline the airport experience, making travel faster, more efficient, and less stressful for everyone. For seniors, this change is particularly significant, as it addresses both comfort and convenience during the security process. For years, travelers have had to remove their shoes at security checkpoints to ensure there were no concealed threats. While this rule was necessary in the past, recent advancements in security scanning technology now make it possible to detect potential threats without needing to remove shoes. As these new systems are implemented at airports, this process will become faster and more convenient. This change is especially beneficial for seniors. Bending down to remove your shoes and struggling to put them back on, especially when you may have back pain or mobility challenges, can be frustrating and physically taxing. With the new rule, seniors won't have to worry about the physical discomfort of removing shoes. Instead, you'll simply walk through security, shoes on, and be done much quicker than before. This rule may seem small, but it has a significant impact on your experience at the airport. For seniors who don't travel often, this update will help make the process smoother and less stressful. No longer will you need to take off your shoes, balance awkwardly, and worry about taking too long. This change allows you to move through the security line with much more ease, which can help you start your journey in a calmer, more relaxed state. Additionally, this change will help speed up the process at security. As fewer people will need to remove their shoes, the lines will move faster, and you won't have to stand around waiting as long. For seniors who may have trouble standing for long periods, this rule makes a big difference in ensuring a more comfortable, quicker experience. This change is just one part of a larger effort to make travel more senior-friendly. Airports are increasingly focused on improving accessibility and creating a better overall experience for travelers who may face physical challenges. With this new rule, seniors will enjoy greater convenience and ease when navigating security lines, with fewer things to worry about. By 2026, this rule will be implemented at most airports, and it will likely transform the way you move through security. Imagine not having to bend down or rush to put your shoes back on, and instead simply walking through the checkpoint with one less hassle to deal with. It's a small change, but it will make a huge difference in the way seniors experience air travel. This change isn't just about convenience, it's about creating an airport environment that's more inclusive and accessible for everyone, especially seniors. The goal is to make air travel less stressful, allowing you to spend more time enjoying your trip and less time worrying about small details like taking off your shoes. By 2026, you'll no longer need to worry about removing your shoes at security. With this simple change, your airport experience will be easier, faster, and less stressful. Your feet will thank you, and your travel day just became that much simpler. Rule 3. Lithium battery and power bank checks in carry-on only. Power banks and large lithium-ion batteries are increasingly banned from checked baggage and must go in your carry-on. This regulation is especially important for seniors, as many travelers rely on extra chargers, tablets, and medical device batteries during their journey. If you're carrying electronic devices that need charging or require batteries for medical equipment, it's crucial to pack these items in your carry-on luggage. For seniors, traveling with power banks and other devices is essential for staying connected or managing health apps and medical devices. These devices require reliable power, but due to safety concerns, lithium-ion batteries are now required to stay in the cabin. Lithium-ion batteries can overheat and pose a fire risk when placed in checked baggage. As a result, airlines and airports have implemented these strict rules to ensure safe travel for everyone. This rule means that power banks, spare chargers, and devices with larger lithium-ion batteries must be placed in your carry-on bags and cannot go in checked luggage. Failure to pack these items correctly can result in them being confiscated at security. For seniors who may not be familiar with the latest security guidelines, it's important to double-check your bags before heading to the airport. It's easy to overlook chargers or extra power banks, but ensuring these devices are in your carry-on will save you time and trouble later. The size of your power bank matters. While smaller devices like phone chargers are often allowed, larger power banks with more powerful lithium-ion batteries may be subject to stricter rules. These devices should also be stored in your carry-on bag. Always check your airline's policies before traveling to confirm the limits for power banks and batteries to avoid issues at security checkpoints. For seniors, especially those with medical devices like CPAP machines, insulin pumps, or portable oxygen devices, understanding this rule is crucial. Many medical devices rely on lithium-ion batteries, and those should also be stored in your carry-on. This ensures that the batteries can be quickly inspected by security staff if needed and that your medical equipment stays powered during your flight. Packing your batteries in your carry-on luggage keeps them easily accessible, making travel more predictable and less stressful. Having your power bank and other devices in your carry-on is not only about following the rules but also about convenience. During your flight, you'll have easy access to your devices without worrying about digging through checked luggage. For seniors, this is a simple yet valuable benefit. It also ensures that if your device needs charging during the flight, you can easily reach for your power bank to keep everything running smoothly. In summary, the carry-on-only rule for lithium-ion batteries is important for safety and efficiency. For seniors, it's essential to pack your power banks, spare chargers, and medical device batteries in your carry-on to avoid surprises at security. By planning ahead, you ensure that your devices remain accessible and that your travel experience is as smooth as possible. Carry on only, so plan your pack like a pro. Rule 4. Emerging larger liquids and electronics in bag screening. The TSA is testing advanced scanning technology that may soon loosen the old 311 rule for liquids, 3.4 ounces, quart-sized bag. This means you might soon be able to bring full-size bottles of shampoo or keep your tablet in your bag during screening, once this technology is rolled out. For seniors, this is an exciting change that could make traveling a lot easier by cutting down on the packing and organizing that security currently requires. For years, the 311 rule has limited how much liquid you could bring through security. Travelers were forced to cram their liquids into small bottles and place them into a quart-sized bag, which was inconvenient and frustrating for many, particularly seniors who rely on personal care products or need liquid medications. With this new system, TSA could scan larger quantities of liquids without needing to remove them from your bag. Imagine being able to carry full-size bottles of your favorite lotion or shampoo without worrying about tiny containers. For seniors who prefer to keep things simple, this change will reduce the stress of packing and make the process more efficient. This new technology also promises to make screening for electronics much easier. Currently, you must remove large electronic devices like laptops, tablets, or e-readers from your carry-on and place them in separate bins for screening. For seniors with limited mobility or those traveling with medical equipment, this extra step can be tiring and time-consuming. However, with these new scanners, electronics may no longer need to be taken out of your bag. This will reduce the hassle at security and allow for a quicker and smoother process, which is a big benefit for seniors who may find it physically challenging to repeatedly remove and replace items. The removal of the 311 rule and the ability to leave electronics in your bag will make packing more like preparing for a road trip. No more worrying about whether your shampoo bottle is within the strict size limit or whether your electronics need to be removed. With this shift, you'll spend less time organizing your things and more time enjoying your trip. For seniors, this also means fewer steps at security, reducing stress and fatigue, and making air travel more enjoyable. For seniors who travel with medical devices that need to be in liquid form, this new system will be a relief. Liquid medications or medical supplies that require larger containers can be screened without needing to be transferred to smaller bottles. This change will save you from scrambling to find small containers that fit within the current restrictions, and it ensures your essential items remain accessible and secure. While this change is still in the testing phase, it's expected to roll out in the near future, and when it does, it will significantly improve your travel experience. You'll be able to pack without worrying about squeezing everything into small containers or dealing with multiple bags. It will be much easier and less stressful, especially for seniors who are often carrying additional personal care items or medical devices. It's important to note that while these changes are exciting, they may not be implemented at all airports immediately. If you're flying soon, it's still wise to follow the existing rules. However, the future of air travel looks much smoother, with less hassle and more comfort, especially for seniors. Rule 5. Biometric touchless ID lanes and boarding. New lanes using facial recognition or fingerprint checks, as part of TSA PreCheck and various airline programs, are being expanded to make air travel faster and more convenient. For seniors, this is an exciting development that will simplify the airport experience, allowing you to move through security and boarding with less hassle. The days of digging through your bag to find your boarding pass or showing your ID at multiple checkpoints may soon be behind you. With the introduction of biometric touchless lanes, travelers will be able to use facial recognition or fingerprint scans to verify their identity at security and boarding gates. These systems are designed to recognize your unique features and confirm your identity instantly, making the process quicker and more seamless. Once enrolled, you can simply walk through the touchless lane, allowing you to move faster and with far less effort, especially when you're juggling bags or dealing with other travel stresses. For seniors, this innovation is a huge advantage. If you're someone who struggles with remembering where you put your boarding pass, or you're tired of constantly having to take out and show your ID, the biometric system will take away that concern. Instead, you'll rely on the scan of your face or fingerprints to verify your identity, which is both quick and efficient. Imagine walking through security and being greeted by a system that recognizes you instantly, saving you time and avoiding the hassle of traditional checks. The technology is designed to streamline the airport experience, and it does so by eliminating the need for constant paperwork verification. This biometric option will also reduce physical contact during the check-in process. In a world where health and safety are top priorities, the touchless system allows you to avoid handing over documents or interacting with multiple surfaces, providing peace of mind that you're reducing your exposure to germs. This is particularly beneficial for seniors who may have concerns about exposure during travel. Although biometric systems are already being tested at certain airports, they are gradually being expanded to more locations. Once fully implemented, you will be able to breeze through security and boarding without having to pull out your ID or boarding pass repeatedly. This means fewer steps and faster processing, allowing you to enjoy a more relaxed airport experience. For seniors, this is especially important. Long lines and complicated security processes can often be tiring and stressful. With this technology, you can save energy and reduce the anxiety that sometimes comes with navigating busy airports. If you're comfortable with the technology, signing up for TSA PreCheck or participating in airline biometric programs will help you take full advantage of the system. The process is simple, and once enrolled, you can enjoy the benefits of faster security screenings and boarding. With biometric checks, you won't have to worry about remembering to bring out your ID at every step. Instead, you'll simply walk through the system and be on your way. This also opens the door to a future where air travel feels more like the high-tech, seamless experience we've all dreamed of. Imagine walking into the airport and going through security with just a quick glance at a camera, your face becoming your boarding pass. It's a sci-fi dream coming to life. For seniors, it means one less thing to think about as you navigate the airport and one more way to travel more efficiently and comfortably. By 2026, it's expected that biometric touchless lanes will be available at most major airports. These changes are part of a larger push to make air travel more accessible, streamlined, and efficient. The future of travel is becoming more advanced, and with systems like these in place, getting through the airport will be quicker, smoother, and more convenient for everyone, especially for seniors who deserve a simpler and more relaxed travel experience. Rule 6. Priority assistance and senior mobility-friendly services. Airports are increasingly rolling out services for travelers with mobility, age-related, or accessibility needs. These services include dedicated lanes, quieter waiting areas, and personalized assistance, all aimed at improving the travel experience for seniors and those who need extra support. These services are no longer just nice extras, they are quickly becoming standard parts of airport infrastructure. For seniors, navigating an airport can feel overwhelming. Long lines, crowded terminals, and the rush of travel can be physically taxing, especially for those with mobility issues, joint pain, or fatigue. Many airports now offer solutions to help make your journey more comfortable and less stressful. These services prioritize comfort, safety, and convenience, ensuring you can move through the airport with ease. One of the significant changes being made is the introduction of dedicated lanes for seniors and those with mobility concerns. These lanes are often shorter and more accessible, allowing you to avoid long queues and move through the process without the strain of standing in line for extended periods. Whether at security or boarding, these lanes provide relief and speed up the process. In addition to dedicated lanes, many airports now offer quieter waiting areas. These areas provide a peaceful space to relax before your flight, reducing the noise and stress of busy terminals. For seniors who are sensitive to loud environments or simply want a calm place to rest, these areas can make a huge difference in reducing anxiety. Additionally, personalized assistance is available for seniors and passengers with special needs. Airport staff can assist you through security, help you navigate the airport, or ensure you get to your gate on time. For seniors who may feel overwhelmed or need extra help, this assistance offers peace of mind and ensures that your journey is as smooth as possible. These services are becoming essential parts of the airport experience. As airports modernize, the importance of offering mobility-friendly services for seniors is clear. These services are now standard, ensuring travelers with accessibility needs receive the support they require for a comfortable trip. For seniors, taking advantage of these services ensures a stress-free airport experience. With dedicated lanes, quiet areas, and personalized help, you can focus on enjoying your journey rather than feeling overwhelmed. Request assistance in advance or check with the airline for priority assistance or pre-boarding options. This ensures that you have extra time and support before your flight. The airport experience for seniors is improving. Priority assistance, mobility-friendly services, and dedicated lanes make travel more accessible and efficient. These services are becoming standard, ensuring your travel experience is designed with your needs in mind. It's your travel, designed for you. Rule 7. One-stop security international bag transfer streams. There's a pilot and rollout of one-stop screening for international arrivals so you won't have to recheck bags at connecting airports. This new process is designed to make international travel more convenient, especially for seniors embarking on world trips. Imagine stepping off a long-haul flight, breezing through immigration, and moving directly to your next flight without the need to pick up and recheck your bags. It's one less thing to worry about as you navigate the complexities of international travel. For seniors, one of the biggest challenges of international travel has often been the need to recheck your luggage during a layover or connecting flight. After a long flight, especially one that crosses multiple time zones, the last thing you want to do is spend precious energy retrieving your bags and hauling them to another check-in point. This new system eliminates that step, allowing you to focus on what matters most, getting to your next destination without the added stress of lugging around your bags. The pilot program is already underway, and soon it will become more widely available at major international airports. The system allows passengers to go through a single security screening process for connecting flights, meaning your checked baggage is transferred directly from one flight to the next, with no additional stops or handling. For seniors, this change will make a world of difference. It reduces the physical strain and hassle of managing multiple bags, ensuring you can focus on a smooth and relaxed transition from one leg of your journey to the next. This new process not only benefits you physically but also reduces the mental load of navigating the often chaotic environment of international airports. With fewer steps to follow, you won't have to deal with the confusion of finding baggage claim, then worrying about rechecking bags at a different terminal. Imagine simply walking through security, heading to your next gate, and feeling confident that your bags are already on their way to your next destination. It's a more seamless, efficient travel experience that saves time and energy, especially for seniors who may feel overwhelmed by the constant movement and hustle at busy airports. For seniors taking long international trips or planning multi-leg journeys, the ability to eliminate this cumbersome step is a game changer. One-stop security and bag transfers will not only save time but also reduce the risk of errors or missed connections. If your baggage is no longer something you need to track and manage, you can focus on enjoying your trip and feeling at ease as you land at your next destination. Less time spent worrying about your bags means more time spent focusing on the excitement of the journey. Additionally, this new service also reduces the chances of baggage mishandling, as your bags are transferred directly to the next flight without the need for additional intervention. This adds a layer of reassurance for travelers, particularly those who are concerned about the potential loss or delay of luggage. For seniors who prefer a more relaxed travel experience, knowing that their bags will be safely and smoothly transferred is a huge benefit. As this program rolls out more widely, it's important to take advantage of it if you're traveling internationally. Look for airports that have implemented this service and plan your trip around the ease it provides. For seniors who may not travel internationally often or who want a smoother experience, this development will make world travel much more manageable and less stressful. This one-stop process is more than just a convenience, it's a shift in how airports handle international travel. It's about simplifying the journey, making air travel more accessible, and ensuring that seniors can travel with ease. No more dragging bags through crowded terminals or stressing about connecting flights. Now, your bags will follow you smoothly to your next destination while you enjoy the comforts of a well-deserved rest. Those are the 7 rule changes heading your way by 2026, or sometimes earlier in testing phases. Now, what does all this mean for you as a seasoned traveler, and how can you prepare today? Real ID status, shoes on, power banks carry-on, larger liquids and easy electronics, biometric lanes, senior-friendly assistance, one-stop international bags. The future of air travel is rapidly evolving, and these changes are all designed to make your travel experience smoother, quicker, and more enjoyable. As a seasoned traveler, it's important to stay ahead of these updates and adjust your travel habits accordingly. Whether it's ensuring your real ID is up to date, preparing your electronics for easier screening, or taking advantage of senior-friendly services, these changes are all about giving you a better, more efficient travel experience. Now, with these updates, the days of struggling with cumbersome airport processes will be over. No more digging through your bag to find your ID or waiting in long lines to take off your shoes. No more worrying about small bottles of liquids or dragging heavy bags through crowded terminals. The travel experience is shifting to be more accessible and senior-friendly, so you can enjoy your trip with less hassle and more comfort. But how can you prepare today to take full advantage of these changes? Start by ensuring that your real ID is ready, especially since it will soon be required for domestic flights. Then, check that you're following the carry-on rules for power banks and electronics to avoid delays at security. And, of course, stay up to date on the services available for seniors. Many airports now offer dedicated lanes, quiet waiting areas, and personalized assistance to make your travel experience easier. Don't forget to check for one-stop international bag transfer services to save you the hassle of rechecking your bags at connecting airports. Before your next trip, it's crucial to review your packing and travel checklist. Make sure all your necessary documents are in order, including your ID and any medical supplies you may need. Take note of the services available at your departure and arrival airports, and consider enrolling in TSA PreCheck or signing up for biometric programs if you want to speed up the process. Remember, these new services are all designed with you in mind, so take advantage of them to make your next trip more enjoyable. Before your next trip, check your ID, check your bags, check these services. And tell me in the comments, which change will make the biggest difference for you. If you found this helpful, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you stay ahead of travel changes, and travel better, smarter, easier. Until next time, safe and joyful adventures.